Bruce.
Yo, how y'all doing?
What's up, Bruce?
What's up, brothers?
Let's start property first.
Okay.
You're the property guy at the end of the day, right? We are about to buy a $3 million Mirror Park property, very small. I'm feeling like I might be overpaying, but I need to get the word out there that we are picking up houses to then redistribute in a more interesting fashion, let's say. My first question to you would be, what do you think? Is $3 million too much, too little? Gut feeling.
Depends on the property, the square footage, the location. There's a variety of factors. What's included, furniture, not furnished, parking garages, neighbors, activity in the area.
Okay.
So
I think it was 3,000 square feet, right?
No, it's like 1,400.
Oh, 1,400. Yeah.
But it's got a deep basement. Bruce.
Yeah, so you would multiply that times the amount of floors that you could do. That would be ideally your square footage, kind of like an office building, right? I know it's residential, but you would do it the same way, like how they lease the building, the office space.
I think it's reasonably 2. I'm gonna be honest. You could do 3, but it's reasonably 2. So
Okay, so it'd be like 2,800 square feet, and then again, what does it look like on the outside? The aesthetics, curbside appeal.
it's all right. It's actually in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. The average market price for that area, based on those parameters I said, is roughly. I mean, you can look at 2 million plus. That's fair to offer.
Okay.
In that area, one just sold for $4.2 million.
Really?
Yeah, there was a big one though. You can assess the value off of that, and that was.
Was it in the sack?
Oh no, it was SOB's old house on the
Blue
corner.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know
Bruce,
that house.
I need your help. I need every property. Finder's fee. I need to be first to market. For the county and otherwise.
Can do it. But it'll be crazy pricing, you know that. But I can do it.
You find me names. You find me values. I need to stop buying. Some for the county and some for a future investment company, so to speak.
Okay.
And
Can definitely.
don't mention I'm the buyer just because, just say the money's there, And the reason is I don't want anyone to utilize, oh, it's the mayor. I'm going to say $10 million. We get into the, I want people to eat, right? They're going to get good, but we don't want to get abused either. Otherwise, we do it once. Even if we pay double for something, and now all of a sudden everyone's expecting double.
Exactly. Well, I'm very realistic with them, and I tell them they're smoking crack, and they're not. You know what I mean? I tell them what there's some property that sold for $3 million that was way overpriced. However, it also depends on the individual. For certain real estate, that they want it, right? So I mean, that goes with a lot of things: the cars, houses, whatever it be in life. Whatever the value is to them is what they're going to pay. You know what I mean?
That's exactly it. And I reckon that's why we went with the $3 million on this, because I'm like, look, we can eat the $1 million. At the end of the day, property is hard to get your hands on.
Yep.
Is there okay?
Only that, right? It's the values you're going to do with the property. Like, well, people don't understand. Yes, I sold property at an excess price, but what I envision is that if you know what you're doing with that property's going to make money for you. That's what you need to do with your property. It's going to go up in value automatically, right? So the value you pay today is peanuts compared with what it's going to be worth in the future. Now, during that process, if you can make that property produce revenue for you in that meantime, well, it's just gravy, because you're going to make profit later on when you resell it, and you're making the gravy to pay off what you spent already on it.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yep. Oh, 1,000 fucking percent. 1,000 fucking percent. So, do you have any property today that you're looking to offload?
Well, I have one that's for somebody, but the other 3 are leased out. The 3 commercials. And
can I ask you? Oh, they're leased, really?
Yeah, I leased them out.
Where are they, may I ask?
2 of them's in Little Seoul, one's in Vespucci. I just picked one off of the market down in Toledo. That one's for an individual that I'm waiting to talk to, where they wake back up.
Okay, all right. Is there do you know any that are like off the beaten path? We just noticed a handful of them, and apparently some of them flipped. We've been looking through all the property listings. There's a bunch on Sonora Road and some on, like, off the highway.
Yeah, well, I imagine those properties more properties will be coming available eventually soon enough, because there's really not a lot of activity that's ever been out there. A lot of people use those as stash houses, those trailers over there in that area. I used some of the farmhouse there. I sold that for $2 million back in the day to
a farmhouse.
I had the only farmhouse in the whole city.
Are you talking about the grapeseed one?
No, the one by the moonshine, the corner house. It had chickens. It had
holy fuck, someone there was a property there?
Yeah, I was the first owner of it.
Holy shit.
I sold it to
I wouldn't say that's off the beaten path. That's like walk outside, you're getting robbed type shit.
No, but yeah. But that's that was saying farmhouse wise. But I mean, the thing is as far as off the beaten path in the back in the cuts, there's not too many of those out there. And a lot of them are going to be in the trailer park communities, but there's nobody that lives out there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they just use it for stashes and stuff like that, or supply storage, let me put it that way. But as I'm trying to think, a lot of the information I have is old information, because I used to will and deal and talk to like everybody out there just to find information out. But never met anybody that actually had a property out that way off of the beaten path, like those trailers back in the cut. I don't know if you remember.
Like Lost MC ones?
No, they're like, okay, so you know where the
hippie one, like off of Route 68?
No, it's behind if you behind Hayes, or what's it called? The Hayes right there in Sandy.
Auto?
The bank right there in Sandy. What is it called? That area called?
Sandy Shores?
The bank, not a Grapeseed Bank. The bank that everybody uses for BCSO on 68. Apartments or the trailers that behind there. I don't know.
Up on the hill?
Available.
Wait, up on the hill? There's a Route 68 bank with a clothing store and a convenience store. That one?
No, the one before that. I mean, it's right there. Fuck, man. Why is it not on my...
The bank?
Yeah, the bank right there, right across the street from the mechanic shop.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, but where are the trailers there?
In the very back, there's trailers in the back that are all off the beaten track. There's also some that are available that are behind the gas station right there in Sandy and the main road.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're sporadic.
Yeah, let me know. Like, we're willing to buy. You know, we really want to start kind of moving things to the right people, if that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, I can't promise you anything, but I'll reach out and
yeah, please.
There's some people that don't want to fucking tell me anything because of who I am. I don't really give a fuck. But you know, I tell them, hey, look, I got clients that ready to spend, man. Whatever you want. I mean, we can talk about it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I already talked to
or
them.
Or if you get your hands on shit, you know what I mean. We'll make sure that you get paid right too. So, yeah.
So like, what exactly are you looking for? Like warehouses, just any property off the beaten path?
Everything.
I mean,
everything.
Anything and everything. Commercial.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You let us know. We'll make it. We'll let you know. Yeah. So.
Okay, well, that property in Polito, if it doesn't work out for this individual, I'll definitely give it up. I don't have a use for it. So.
Okay.
I guess it's the old bistro. They put it up for sale, and I scooped it up.
I mean, I'm down, because I think we want to get into the right type of real estate. And I'm gonna open it like this, Bruce. And I want you to be a part of this wing. I'm gonna be propping up an investment company that has things, is getting things in the right hands, but equally is making more of what exists, right? So,
okay,
you know what I mean. And I know this is a bit vague, but you know, for now it's properties, and you know, as we get that inventory up, I'll give you a better idea as to what it is that we're cooking. But I think it's for the betterment of San Andreas. Catch my drift.
Okay. I mean, down. Listen, I got assets. I mean, we're gonna be part of advisory board. I'd be willing to even lease those assets out to the city so they can do what they want with them.
That is also the kind of thing we're looking to do. That's exactly it. You know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't have to worry about the headache, and you know, the city can lease it out to whoever they think needs necessary, stuff like that. So that's another option too, besides spending cash up front.
Well, the cash up front isn't a problem.
Okay, well, shit, I can find shit.
Yeah.
Cash ain't no problem. They're sellers out there. They want the monies.
Okay.
Realistic monies, that is, and I know what realistic is. So
love it. All right.
Okay, so I'll get started on that. I'll prepare some kind of database for you. Well, my networking. I'm not gonna give you all my personal stuff, right?
No.
Of
Of
way I
course.
do it, but bring you some properties, then you make a decision. You can have a discussion with them.
Love it. Love it. If I can get like photo price, right? Like a fact sheet, boom, boom, here's the buyer. I'll let you know if we buy or not. I think that's probably the best way to roll. And feel free to text me on it, right?
Okay. That's the other thing. I tell the marshals, you're gonna be prepared to move quick. You know what I mean? Like if you procrastinate, it's gone. When somebody's ready to sell, they're ready to sell because they have something going on in their world, or I'm not saying like you have to meet 5 minutes. I'm just saying like,
well, we'll make decisions within 24 hours.
Yeah, within 24 hours. This way, it's locked in.
Easy.
If I'm only gonna bring you a good deal. I'm not gonna bring you a
if it's off
deal.
the beaten path type shit, like the Sonora Road or highway ones, buy it. We're gonna buy.
Okay.
Yeah,
that will work.
All right. Next up, I think we want to get you cooking on this court stuff. I think it just kind of makes sense. I've got
a couple ideas for it.
Let's hear it.
I mean, okay. Well, we need to open up the database to more products coming in, and then we need to have it staffed to where we have set hours just for whatever products you want to deliver through there. But some of those products need to come off, others need to be added. But as far as the automotive side, you increase that threshold, right? So people in the city can come through and sell at any time of the day or within that time block that we set. So they bring the product in, and it's harvested wholesale rating, right, that you already established, that we'll have to fine tune. So no matter what, they have the parts available, an abundance of parts coming through there, and the price is actually fixed for the city to include the mechanics. Like, let's say you have a different price point for some of the mechanics based on like MOPEC or whatever way you do the system. But
you are speaking our language. Let's do this. I'm gonna see next time Jason's around, and I want to get you fully onboarded. This way, because what you're describing is exactly where we're trying to drive towards. It's necessary.
So like it really is, because like for MOPEC, right? So
Dude, this
they
is
write down
good.
information for the cops. It's free for them, but they get paid through MOPEC or however way that system works. Well, it could be the same way with the parts. It's structured at a certain price. They get it wholesale pricing. All the product from the civilians or anybody willing to sell their parts from BET can come to the court center, pay. Need to have access to funds to pay these people at the set pricing, so they get instant gratification with payment. That's a key thing that people want. They want money immediately. Otherwise, they flood the market with crazy pricing. And you have one place where everybody can just sell to. They'll come to it, and then everybody will come to that place.
That's exactly it. And with Jason like holding down shift 2, you're around in the morning. It just kind of, this all makes sense. Michael, can you hit up Jason and see if there's when the next morning time she's available?
Yeah. She's probably weekend.
Before Tsunami or after Tsunami? Yeah.
I'll find out.
All right. And what we'll do is, as soon as we find out, we'll let you know, Bruce.
Okay. But yeah, it's the funny thing, right? Because I mean, there's a lot of people that have parts. They're just sitting there. The thing is, we can.
Michael, let's just make an executive decision here. Let's get him keys at a manager level.
Sure.
I'll get him on the thing. Get him keys. Get him onboarded whenever you two are able to link up. And then, because I don't see Jason's already down with this, but he's probably going to need that morning time, like up, like, you know, whatever you got time for it.
Yeah, like pretty much 6 a.m. Central, and I'm around after that.
All right.
You know, pretty much all day.
Text me your state ID. I'm going to add you on the panel, and then Michael will onboard you. And that includes the, let's get him, show him how to like add shit to it. So
Yep. Yeah. I'll give him a whole system overview. I'll
Okay.
get him into the email chain.
fuck yeah.
Some other things that need to go involved in there too, that will bring a lot of money into the court center as well as convenience for people in the city, consumers, is engine blocks. A lot of people have engine blocks. They'll have a set fee, and then you can have pre-built and built blocks, as well as the parts already there. I already submitted application for some of the parts, but I don't want to be, obviously I don't want to be that one guy only. I want it to have, I don't want to have to do it at all actually, and just receive a percentage. I don't know how y'all do all that stuff, but we can work all that details out.
100%.
I get a
100
cut
fucking
from the
%.
sales and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So funding, Speedy brought it up. It's like, talk to Nino about getting the funding for that, so it's available at all times, so people get paid instantly for that system. You see what I'm saying? So they
Wait,
come
run
in, they
it
have the
back. Like,
parts.
what do you mean? Like, from putting it together?
Well, the fund. Okay, so Joe Schmo comes in, has 5 brakes. Me knowing what the market is, right, and other mechanics, but I know what the heartbeat of the market is. What's going to sell, what's not going to sell, what's going to sit, what's not going to sit, and the volume, right? But the key thing is to get an abundance of those 4s and 5s, right? The 3s here and there, it's really not much, but that has to be an option as well. The 1s and 2s, drop them completely. The tires, same thing, minimal amount you have there on there, but you're missing some tires. You're definitely missing some parts. And then the engine blocks and some other key things that people would have fun with, that they would like to have access to, such as drones and RC cars. I mean, there's a variety of things in the automotive side that, or slash, I guess, hobbyist side, that should be added, that will generate a lot of revenue and traffic to the court center. It's available. So if we have somebody posted there that have the funding to pay them immediately, because that's what people want, right?
I agree. I think
instantly.
everything you're saying is exactly where we want to go. And I think bringing you on board just, quite frankly, just makes sense.
So every day I pay like for parts and bet, and I spend a lot of money. I reinvest the money I'm making and keep it going and put a profit margin to the side. But that it's instant payment, and that's what brings up, what I mean? There's a lot of stuff out there, so they have a way to make their money, and then of course it's wholesale pricing. The court center will make their money, the city, and then people working in the departments get their cut, a percentage, whatever that set be, from sales. It motivates them to make the sales, also to promote advertisements and specials and stuff like that, to bring people in as well, and part of MOPEC as well, so mechanics can get the parts from there and keep to the market price.
I like this.
It's universal. It's not like the court's taking all the business. It's the court's actually providing even more business.
It's service. That you are, everything you're saying right now has been kind of the dream. I think our biggest challenge genuinely has been to get people to understand that picture. The problem is that right now we're dealing with it's hard to get there because a lot of people do not understand what service is, right?
Right.
And because there is, if we're going to be honest, 90% of what people need, they can self-acquire. And so they're used to just getting things. Bruce, Michael's only got a couple minutes left, so I'm going to pull him, get him caught up to speed. He's going to be in contact with you this week to get you up and going.
Okay, that'll work.
All
Appreciate
right.
it. And I'll get back to you with the property stuff.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that, Bruce.
Thank you,
right.
Bruce.
All right.